Welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about top 10 best places to visit in Canada. So make sure to watch the full video. For ideas to help plan your travels, see our list of top tourist attractions in Canada. 1. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is Canada's most famous natural attraction, bringing in millions of visitors each year. Located just over an hour's drive from Toronto, along the American border, these massive falls drop approximately 57 meters. You can see the falls at an astoundingly close distance from several key points. Niagara Falls and the Niagara Gorge have been attracting tourists and daredevils for well over a century. Between the mid-19th and mid-20th centuries, there were numerous attempts to plunge over the falls in various types of homemade boats and barrels. This, along with tightrope walkers and other spectacles, led to the adjacent town of Niagara Falls developing a carnival-type atmosphere that still persists today. Families will enjoy a walk down Niagara's outrageous Clifton Hill leading to the gorge and falls. Other popular things to do here include a cruise to the base of the falls, a trip up the Skyline Tower for a fantastic aerial view, and a look from the bottom of the falls on the journey behind the falls experience. 2. Banff National Park and the Rocky Mountains. Banff National Park lies in the heart of the majestic Rocky Mountains in the province of Alberta, and showcases some of Canada's most beautiful scenery. Turquoise-colored lakes, snow-capped peaks, and glaciers are all easily accessible in this stunning park. Take a scenic drive or head off on one of the best hikes in Banff. The jewel of the park is Lake Louise, where green waters reflect the surrounding mountains and glaciers, and visitors can stroll easily around the shores. Just a short distance is Moraine Lake, another impressive alpine lake with an even slightly more dramatic surrounding. The Icefields Parkway, which runs from Lake Louise to Jasper, is an unforgettable drive and another major attraction in Banff. At the south end of the park is the lovely little town of Banff, providing all kinds of options for accommodation, shopping, dining, and nightlife. 3. Toronto's CN Tower. On the shores of Lake Ontario in Canada's biggest city is the iconic CN Tower, one of Canada's most famous landmarks. The tower stands an impressive 553 meters high and dominates the skyline. At the top, you can find fine dining in the revolving 360 restaurant, and enjoy a meal while looking out over the city and lake. The lookout and the glass floor offer beautiful views out over the entire area. For an added thrill, consider stepping outside of the enclosed area onto the metal walkway for the CN Tower Edgewalk. You'll be harnessed in and then be able to walk around the building, 116 stories or 356 meters, 1,168 feet, above the ground below. But even those who choose not to go up the tower will find themselves stopping to stare at the structure, which is visible from almost everywhere in the city. At night, the tower is lit in different colors. 4. Vancouver's Stanley Park. One of Vancouver's greatest treasures is the 405-hectare Stanley Park, conveniently located on the west side of the downtown area. Situated on a peninsula, the park is surrounded by the ocean and home to huge red cedar and Douglas fir trees. The seawall, which rings the park, has an extensive walking, jogging, and biking path with designated lanes for walkers and bikers. From the seawall are some lovely views of the city and mountains. A scenic drive also winds through Stanley Park with numerous pullouts. Within the park are the Vancouver Aquarium, scenic Beaver Lake, and the Stanley Park Pavilion and Rose Garden. Also of special interest are numerous totem poles, some of which were erected more than 100 years ago. 5. Whistler. Just a 2-hour drive from Vancouver is the famous ski resort of Whistler Blackcomb and the year-round resort destination of Whistler. While Whistler has always been an important winter sports area, it has also developed into a popular summer destination, with golf, mountain biking, and a lively town atmosphere no matter when you visit. The village gained international attention in 2010 when it became one of the locations for the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. The area offers world-class skiing, hotels, and dining, as well as a variety of outdoor recreational opportunities and beautiful mountain scenery. 6. Ottawa's Parliament Hill. Ottawa's Parliament Hill stands high above the Ottawa River and is graced by the neo-Gothic-style Parliament buildings built in the last half of the 19th century. The most prominent feature is the Peace Tower, which divides the House of Commons and the Senate on either side. In front of the Parliament buildings is the Centennial Flame, lit in 1966 to commemorate the centenary of the Canadian Confederation, and behind the buildings is a sculpture garden. In the summer, the changing of the guard takes place on the front lawn of the Houses of Parliament, weather permitting. Below Parliament Hill, a lovely walk runs alongside the Ottawa River. 7. St. John's Signal Hill National Historic Site. At the entrance to St. John's Harbour, overlooking the city and sea, is Signal Hill National Historic Site. It was here, in 1901, that the first wireless transatlantic signal was received. It also played a strategic role in the 7 Years' War with France, although the current fortifications were built during the hostilities of 1812. The Cabot Tower is one of the key sites of Signal Hill. It was built in 1897 to mark the 400th anniversary of the discovery of Newfoundland. It also now commemorates Guglielmo Marconi's reception here in 1901 of the first transatlantic radio telegraphy signal, transmitted over a distance of 2,700 kilometers from Poldhu in England. 8. Old Montreal. Old Montreal, lined with lovely historic buildings, is a place to go for great shopping and fine dining. While Montreal itself is a vibrant modern city, Old Montreal, down by the waterfront, is where you'll want to go to soak up the atmosphere. Some of the must-see places in Old Montreal include Rue Bonsecours and the landmark Marché Bonsecours in the old Town Hall building, the interior of the beautiful Notre Dame Basilica, the lively place Jacques Cartier, and the 1870s City Hall. 9. Polar Bears of Churchill, Manitoba. One of Canada's most unique attractions is the polar bear migration that sees these beautiful creatures make their way from land out onto the ice in Hudson Bay, near the town of Churchill in northern Manitoba. This small community opens itself up to tourists each fall. Tours take visitors out in tundra buggies with caged windows for close encounters with the polar bears. The prime viewing time occurs in October or November while the bears are waiting for the water to freeze before heading out onto the ice. 10. Vancouver Island. Although it is less than a 2-hour ferry ride from the mainland, Vancouver Island can seem a world away. Most people head to Victoria, BC's capital city, for sightseeing and culture, but if you head north into the wild and remote landscapes, the island holds some unexpected and unforgettable experiences. Nature lovers can hit the best hiking trails on Vancouver Island and set themselves up at some beautiful camping locations. Those looking for more comfort can always turn to one of the island's lodges or resorts. One of the island's most incredible sights are the old-growth forests of giant trees, some more than 1,000 years old. Within day-tripping distance of Victoria are the ancient trees of Eden Grove, near the town of Port Renfrew. If you are heading up island, you can also wander through Cathedral Grove, not far from the town of Port Alberni, or go all the way out to Tofino to see even more huge trees. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.